Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my workbench. Slightly cleaner, but not much. So, subject for today is this old Harbor Freight manual hose reel. You can get these for like 24 bucks or something like that. They are not very expensive at all. They don't come with a hose on them. Now this one is about, I'd say about at least 10 years old or so. I've had this for quite a while. It used to be my main hose reel, but it's not anymore. I have a retractable hose reel now for the garage, but I keep this around with some hose on it for any time I need to use it with my portable compressor, or for example, for some reason I need to reach the compressor hose all the way to the backyard. It comes in really handy for that. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking right now, what the heck am I going to do with this thing? I mean, surely it can't be worth fixing. Well, it kind of is to me. It doesn't really have a big problem. What's happening is I've just got this leak in this swivel fitting. Now, it started a few years ago, and at first it would only leak in certain positions, but after a while it just got worse and worse, and now it leaks in most positions. So I'll just go ahead, plug it into some air, and we'll demonstrate this for you. And then you can hear it's already leaking, and sometimes it goes away, but now it's not going to do it because I want it to do it. There it goes. So it stopped doing it now, undoubtedly, because I actually have it in front of you. Oh! No, yeah. It's doing it on and off now, not the way I want it to, but you get the gist. Sometimes it leaks, sometimes it doesn't. Now, air hose. Make a mess. Now, a lot of people might say just get a new one, it's not worth fixing, but here's the thing. It's just a couple O-rings in there. So, for the cost of some O-rings, which I already have, I can easily make this stop leaking and I don't have to buy another one. Plus, I already have this little handle that is welded onto here for carrying it. So this is just going to be a quick little video. We're going to pop some new O-rings in here. Pull off the snap ring. And there is nothing fancy in here at all. There's the swivel union. You can see where the O-rings have been running, and then you just got two standard run-of-the-mill general purpose O-rings in there. And these of course have never been lubricated. I don't run automatic oilers on my airlines, and I've never put grease on here or anything, so these are completely dry, which is probably a big part of why they failed. Now, you could just probably get away with just using any old oil resistant O-ring. I say oil resistant because, you know, if you run an airline lubricator, you're going to want it to be oil resistant. But I'm actually going to just use what I have on hand, which is a whole bunch of AC compressor O-rings, seals, whatever you want to call them. So these are just sitting around, and they're HNBR. They're meant to work with R134A, but they'll also work with air, and with they'll be oil resistant because they're meant to handle the refrigerant oil that is in refrigeration systems. We don't have to worry about them handling the pressure, simply because AC systems that run R134A usually run several hundred pounds of pressure, and I run all my airlines at tank pressure, which is 150 psi, so no problem with these O-rings handling this pressure. So we're going to get these off. These are just, yeah, they are not in good shape at all. So there's my O-rings. They're all hardened and they're compressed from being in there for so long, and they just crack. They aren't even flexible anymore. So I'm going to match these up with some new O-rings. We'll pop them on, lubricate them a little bit, throw the swivel back on, be good to go. Well, I went through, found some new O-rings. These are the new ones. They are the same size. Got 2 of them. We're going to just throw those on there. Just slide on nice and easily. And these ones are much more flexible than the old ones because the old ones were just completely worn out. Slide it on. And I'm just going to use a little bit of air tool oil to lubricate these, since it's going to be running air tools. Might as well use air tool oil. Clean this out a little bit. Slide that back on. And then finally the snap ring. Now for the test. And it's not leaking, so that did it. Nope, all better. So there you go. It's a cheap hose reel, but with a few O-rings I already had on hand, it's good as new, ready to go for many more years.